Ellie's Wordy Reactions. Please like the video as you come in. Also, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'm going to go ahead and wear these glasses this time, so hopefully I can read better and faster. Okay, let's get into this news that is breaking. And I should have put that on the title. I'll have to go back and do that. Okay, so Trump admin to distribute reduced SNAP benefits, what to know. All right, so ever since they have been talking about this SNAP benefit shutdown, along with the government shutdown, and things associated with it, I've been trying to follow that. So let's get into this and see what has happened. So the Trump administration said Monday it will partially fund the nation's largest food assistance program after two federal judges ordered the government to keep it running during the ongoing shutdown. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, which oversees the SNAP program, had planned to halt payments starting November 1st, saying it could no longer sustain the program without congressional funding. SNAP serves roughly 1 in 8 Americans. Okay, yeah, 1 in 8 Americans, and is a cornerstone of the nation's social safety net, costing more than $8 billion each month. The government now says it will use a $4.65 billion emergency fund, enough to cover about half of normal monthly benefits. That temporary measure could set up another crisis in December if the shutdown continues and no additional funding is approved. I don't know if this is making my sight better or worse. Okay. All right, so when will SNAP benefits come back? It remains unclear how much recipients will receive or when the money will appear on the electronic benefit cards used to buy groceries. Millions of Americans have already seen their November payments delayed. The USDA said Monday it would issue guidance to states on calculating the partial benefit amounts, but warned that recalculating and reloading cards could take weeks or even months because of system updates needed across state and federal agencies. The average benefit is about $190 per person per month. All right, so then it just goes on to talk about how many Americans receive SNAP benefits. That's 42 million. Let's see. SNAP lawsuits challenge Trump administration. So that's what came before the federal rulings. And so yeah, that's the breaking news, that the Trump administration has announced that they will distribute SNAP benefits. It's in a reduced amount. They said that their fund that they're the fund that they're paying from is $4.6 billion. So the judge said that there was a $6 billion contingency fund, but they're saying they'll use a $4.6 billion emergency fund. So I don't know. But yeah, if you're here, and I would appreciate it if you would like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And that's basically that on that. So it looks like people will be receiving something. It's going to be in a reduced amount, but Looks like people will have something to go into Thanksgiving with, and to be able to have some sort of a budget for the month of November. Let's see. So hi, if you're coming in, hello. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you all who are stopping by. And yes, this was breaking news. So hi from Russia. Wow. It's funny. Just this morning, I looked at a little documentary with some black guys who aren't one or two of them live in Russia, and another black guy was over there doing like a little documentary on some black folks in Russia. So hello from Russia. Hi from India. Hello, hello. The topic was that the SNAP benefit, which is a low income food program, if you don't already know that, will be funded. The funding for it was halted by the Trump administration, and now it is going to be funded. It's not going to be funded to the full extent of what people may normally get, but they will be able to have some money distributed to them for the month of November. So I'm happy to see that a lot of people won't be hungry, and that's great. So hello, thanks for stopping by. If you're coming in, I appreciate you coming in and supporting the channel. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. So if you don't know, if you come in and get in the chat, you do support the channel. So, if you're not going to be nice in the chat, I just want to let you know it's still supporting the channel. Is this the person from Russia? Let's see, different reasons, Robin, why the government gives money for food. Sometimes people are unemployed when, people don't have a job. People are disabled. People are not able to work or not in the workforce or for some reason or another. So low income, the biggest beneficiaries of that food program are children. Of course, there's lots of children in our foster care systems. Those families are able to get help to take care of those children. Lots of different reasons why people are receiving that benefit. Well, like I said, I mean, if you can have an imagination, you can imagine, or if you know people, there's some reasons why people are not working. I mean, imagine if you get fired, or if you lose your job, you get laid off. Lots of jobs are going away. So if you happen to get laid off, and you don't get back to work for a few weeks or a couple of months, then you may need some money to, sort of help to take care of you in between jobs. And yeah, some people are permanently disabled. Some people are mentally unwell. People have lots of issues, right? The tariff issue. There's something that I want to order, and I found out it has to come from India. let's see, it's actually sorry. It's actually too expensive for me to, well, it's not too expensive. It's just too expensive for the use that I want to use it for. So it doesn't make sense for me to order it. So yeah, I wish that tariff wasn't there as well. Um, yeah, okay, Robin. Well, the way people can get a job and, different things like that, sometimes it's just a necessity. Um, let's see. Why are Americans so materialistic and addicted to consuming? Do you live here, Destin DH? Just because we buy Russian oil, okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Um, I have glasses on because they help me with seeing. Just because we buy Russian oil, why are tariffs being imposed on us? Does EU? Okay, I'm happy to see a lot of people from other countries here. Believe me, I'm the wrong person to ask about what this president is doing. I don't understand why he's doing the things that he's doing. So I wish he would explain it to me and make it make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me, so I can't make it make sense to you. Um, yeah, there's a whole lot of tariffs going on, right? And it makes things difficult. It makes things really difficult on us Americans for a lot of different reasons. So I wish we were doing things that made sense to me right now, but let's see. I live in the Netherlands. Okay, Destin. We are also very materialistic, addicted to expensive foods, expensive cars, luxury goods. Okay, well, same, same then. Are not that high on EU. Yeah, the whole tariff thing was so like extensive and confusing. I don't know what the actual charges are on all of the countries. I mean, so many charges, so many different tariffs placed on different countries. So, but yeah, I thank y'all for coming in. That's pretty much the reason why I came in, to announce that news. If you're here, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll keep you posted. Thanks, and have a great afternoon, or whatever time it is wherever you are. Thanks. Bye-bye.